to your home. 1 second you feel safe, and the next, something goes wrong. But with ADT's 24/7 professional monitoring, you still do. When every second counts, count on ADT. Go to ADT.com/Marlins or call 800-750-0647 today. For license information, visit ADT.com.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, trust the brand the Miami Marlins trust. The Good Greek, as the National Mover of the Year and Florida's most preferred, Good Greek will make your move a home run every time. Whether it's across town or across the country, trust America's best mover to get you there safely. Schedule your move today at goodgreek.com, the official mover of your Miami Marlins and National Mover of the Year, Good Greek.
Good Greek, moving and storage, your superhero movers.
Step up to the plate with Terminix, the leader in pest protection for almost 100 years. We don't just hit home runs against termites. Since 1927, Terminix has defended homes and businesses nationwide from all kinds of pest curveballs. Trust Terminix to protect what matters most. Visit Terminix.com/Marlins to learn more. Because no one strikes out termites and pests like Terminix.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Thanks for listening to Miami Marlins Baseball. Marlins Baseball is brought to you by ADT, the official smart security partner of the Miami Marlins, and Norwegian Cruise Line. Experience more at sea. With the 10th Inning Show, here's the voice of the Marlins, Jack McMullen.
All right, recapping this one, it was a 15-7 loss for the Marlins at the hands of the Washington Nationals on Monday night. Rod Allen leaning back, looking off into the distance here. I'm Jack McMullen. Recapping this one real quick, there's not much to love tonight for the Marlins. Obviously, it started with Jansen Junk. He went 4 1/3, 6 earned runs against him. Cool moment, Victor Mesa, first career double, first career homer on his birthday. Really great. But unfortunately, it was just too much offensive firepower for the Nationals. And a large part of that, former Fish Josh Bell had an excellent night.
He really did. I mean, Josh Bell is one of those guys that you root for when he's not playing your team. Yeah. He's a very likable young man, and he got off here tonight. I told our audience that that's the second time I've seen him homer from both sides of the plate in a game in the big leagues. He said the only other time he had done it was back when he was playing Little League. But they had their hitting shoes on. Just about everybody up and down their lineup, their left-handers, their right-handers, they kind of destroyed our pitching, and they've been doing that for the better part of this month. I was really encouraged by some of our at-bats today. Edwards had some better at-bats today. Marcy continues to impress me with his at-bats, and he finally homered late, too. Victor Mesa Jr. with the big home run in this contest, too. So there was some good to take out of it, even though they really weren't in this game at all.
Yeah, and it happened in the middle portion of the game, right? It was a 6-run 5th inning, followed by a 3-run 6th inning for Washington. What did Washington do particularly well today? You feel like 1 through 9. Obviously, Bell was amazing, but like 1 through 9, how did they attack the Marlins, and how can you adjust moving forward?
Well, they kept the line moving. I mean, they had a lot of unselfish at-bats today. They hit a lot of balls extremely hard. As a matter of fact, Lyle, their number 4 hitter, he hit in the 4th inning, the 5th inning, the 6th inning, and the 7th inning.
Wow.
He hit in 4 consecutive innings.
Wow.
And they had 3 other guys hit in 3 consecutive innings. So they just continued to keep the line moving. They weren't giving away at bats. And they're playing now like many people felt like they should have been playing at the beginning of the year.
Yep. Beauty of baseball. We get to go to bed, wake up. Tomorrow's a brand new day.
No
Score
doubt.
0-0.
No doubt.
All right, Rod. Appreciate you. We will talk to you tomorrow. Highlights when we come back on the 10th Inning Show on the Marlins Radio Network. Righty hitting catcher. He turns on a ball, sends it out to center field and deep. Bader is back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Brian Navarreto. It's his first Major League homer and his first Major League RBI. It starts to cut into it, but welcome back to the show. This guy had 5 plate appearances in the big leagues. They all came in the COVID season in 2020, and he reintroduces himself in style. One. Wagaman drills out to left and deep. Marsh is back. That will slam off the wall. Augustine comes in to score. Hernandez wheels around. He goes first to third. And Wagatak has an RBI double to get the Marlins on the board. It's 4-1 in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Sanoja. That one smothered into the ground. And the shortstop Sosa charges. He fires on the run. It kicks off the facing of the dugout. And a run will come in to score. That one bounced right in front of the plate and directly over the top of the pitcher's mound. And that infield single plates Hernandez from third base. It's an RBI knock for Javi. It's 4-2 Phillies in the bottom of the fourth. Marcy's 10th stolen base in 12 attempts. Augustine's 12th in 15 attempts. And Otto drills a ball out to left and deep. That thing is gone. Onto the concourse. Otto Lopez drills a baseball, and it's a 3-run shot. Number 13 on the year for Lopez, and they open scoring quickly. 3-0 Fish, bottom one. Payoff pitch. Otto hits well, out to left center field again. Marsh is back. He's looking up, and it's gone. Insurance from Otto, and it is his afternoon. A multi-homer day.
Radio Network.
Well, tough loss for the Fish tonight. They fall to the visiting Washington Nationals. Game 1 of a 4-game set at Lone Depot Park, 15-7. The final score today. Scoring happened late. Washington did play 2 more in the 9th, but the big one, 6 in the 5th. You had 3 in the 6th and then 2 in the 7th. Marlins, their big inning came in a 4-run 8th that was highlighted by Victor Mesa Jr.'s first career home run. It came on his birthday. How did this one sound? Well, scoring opened in the top of the second, and it was a no-doubt shot from Luis Garcia Jr. Washington got a double from Wood, but he was stranded at second base. And Garcia clobbers a ball out to right and deep. That thing is gone. About midway up the second deck, Luis Garcia Jr. did not miss a stitch. Home run number 13 for him on the year, and Washington opens scoring with a solo blast in the top of the second. So Garcia opened it, but the Marlins would tie it on 3 straight singles in the bottom half of the second inning. Otto Lopez led off the frame. Liam Hicks then singled as the middleman, and Heriberto Hernandez drove in the first run for the Fish.
When they got a runner on third, that was get him in.
First pitch to Heriberto Hernandez, a ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. Runner comes in to score. Hicks wheels around, goes first to third. And that's an RBI knock for Burt to run this game even. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Dylan Cruz untied the game in the top of the fourth with an RBI knock of his own. He did stretch it into 2 in a elongated inning. Number 2 overall pick in 2023. And the 1-1, that one smacked up the middle. That's in for a base hit. Garcia around third. He will come in to score. Marcy, the center fielder, his throw was cut off by Otto, and the throw goes to the first baseman, Hicks. Head first dive from Cruz to second, and they swiped the tag on him there. Dylan Cruz was caught up. He was thinking maybe 2 or 1, and the throw came into the infield. Dylan Cruz sold out for 2, and that cutoff and relay throw made its way to second to get Cruz. Run does come in to score. Dylan Cruz, they may be challenging this call at second base. It doesn't look like they are. Dylan Cruz has an RBI single.
Washington is challenging his out call at second base.
Okay, there you go. Washington is challenging. What we know for sure is a run is in on an RBI single, and it's 2-1 Washington at the top of the fourth. All in all, Cruz was safe. Another run didn't come in. So what matters, RBI single, 2-1 Nats. They made it 3 runs as part of the start of that crooked 5th inning. Again, they played it 6 runs in the top of the 5th. The first came from an old friend in Josh Bell. 1 from Junk. Bell lines one. That's past the outstretched glove of X at second into right center for a base hit. Abrams will score without a throw from second base. And Josh Bell, he can hit 2. He's got an RBI single. It's 3-1 Nats at the top of the 5th. More from Bell in a moment, but the big blow in that 6-run 5th, a 3-run blast from Dylan Cruz. 0-1. Cruz hammers out to left and deep. That thing is gone. Sails over the bullpen bar and grill. That is a 3-run blast.
That was some serious hand speed coming through the strike zone for Cruz, and you can see why they are so excited for his future. Not only can he run, but he's got some pop in the bat too. And this one is getting away from the fish tonight.
409 feet off the bat, and Washington has blown it open. That's 6 across in the inning, and it's 8-1 Washington in the top of the 5th. Fish got back on the board in the bottom of the 5th inning after a double from Victor Mesa Jr., his first Major League extra base hit. Again, it came on his 24th birthday. Xavier Edwards, who sat a couple of days at the beginning of this homestand, looks a lot better. He drilled an RBI single up the middle. And with one away, the 1-2. That one a ground ball that's up the gut and through for a base hit. They're going to send Mesa, who will score from second base. And Xavier Edwards, that has to feel good. An RBI knock. He makes it 8-2 Nats in the bottom of the 5th. So X got on the board with an RBI knock. It was RBI number 35 on his season, and that pushed the clip north of 280 again for X. But back to Bell. This guy had a day to remember. Josh Bell clobbered the first of 2 homers. Josh Bell drills a ball left center field and deep. That thing is gone.
What is he eating right now? Seriously. What is big Josh Bell eating right now?
Josh Bell with a 2-run homer makes it an 8-run game. It's 10-2 Washington, the top of the 6th. Rod can ask the same question for the next highlight we want to play you. It's Josh Bell homering from the other side of the plate. 1-2. That one drilled out to right and way gone. That thing was shot out of a cannon by the former Marlin Josh Bell. He's got a multi-homer day. 110 off the bat on the homer. It's number 19 on the year, and it's 13-2 Washington over the Fish. We want to play you one more highlight. It came in the 4-run bottom of the 8th inning for the Fish, and it was a career first for Victor Mesa. 0-1. That one drilled high in the air, right field and deep. That is gone. Second deck for the first Major League home run for Victor Mesa Jr. 3-run blast. And Dylan Cruz, why did you throw that ball back into the bleachers? We got to go find that thing. Again, the first Major League bomb for Mesa, and it's 13-6.
Dylan Cruz is trying to get it back now.
In the 8th. It was a whole process of Dylan Cruz, who had no idea that it was Mesa's first home run ball. He tossed it into the crowd, and it looked like a father of 2. He was here with his wife and 2 kids. He caught the ball from Dylan Cruz. Cruz was like, "Wait, no, give it back, give it back." The father said, "Heck no, I want to meet Mesa. I want to get a nice trade going." So I do believe Mesa met the person that caught that ball from Dylan Cruz post game today. With that homer, Victor Mesa became the first Marlins player in the wild card era, that began in 1995, to homer for his first big league bomb on his birthday. So congratulations and happy birthday to you, Victor Mesa, the big 2-4. Unfortunately, this was a game that you really want to scrub from memory. Marlins go down after a leadoff shot from Jacob Marcy in the bottom of the 9th, and the Nats take game 1. And the 1-0 pitch. Having a hard hit ground ball to the forehand of Garcia. He's got it, spins, fires to first, and the ball game is over. 4-3 on the putout. Nice play by Luis Garcia Jr. And Washington rode some big-time innings to victory in this one. 6 runs in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th, and the final score in Game 1 of the series. The Nationals 15, the Marlins 7. That's how this one sounded. When we come back, you'll hear from the skipper, Clayton McCullough. 10th inning show continues next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Hey, it's the
hour. Runners at the corners, 8-8 game. Line drive right field. Soto going back. He makes the catch in the backhand, but Ramirez will tag up, and he will score. The Marlins lead 9-8 on the sac fly. JT Realmuto now, and maybe Benito.
1-1. That would lift it out to left center field. That's going to get down and plate 1. That might plate 2. It's rolling all the way to the wall. Hicks getting the runaround from third. He will score. He beats the throw. He scores from first base. And Connor Norby gives the Fish some big-time insurance. Marcy at third, Ramirez at first. And Augustine shuffling the 2-0 pitch. That one lifted out to center field. Mullins on the move, ranging back. Cedric Mullins makes the catch. That is plenty deep enough for Jacob Marcy to score from third base. And that's a productive out number 2 with his top of the first inning. A sacrifice fly from Otto Lopez. It opened scoring for the Fish. 1-0 in the top of the first.
Hitting catcher here for the Marlins. Senga, long look at the belt. And the runner and comes home. And it's ripped to left field and deep, and it's going to get over the head. In fact, it's going to get over the wall for a home run. A line drive by Augustine Ramirez. So we wish you the best. 3-0 pitch, ground ball, base hit, right side. A little late start for Hicks. He does get the green light. He'll score easily. And the Marlins have 4 on the board. Hernandez a big turn, but he'll go back to first. It's an RBI for Heriberto, and the boos are coming down here on Kodai Senga and the New York Mets. 4-0 Miami, 30, and that's second in the National League.
0-1. X gets a bunt down third base side. Beatty picks it up on the bare hand. He fires to second, and it's down the right field line. It kicked off the jutted out wall. Sinoha comes in to score, and a throwing error from Beatty plates another. X bunts his way aboard. We'll see how they want to score it, but all right, the Marlins fall on Monday night at Lone Depot Park, 15-7. The final score at the hands of the Washington Nationals. Josh Bell, the former Marlin, 4 for 6 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs in this one. Let's hear from the skipper, Clayton McCullough.
First and foremost, let's talk about Jansen Jones.
Yeah.
What did you see from him tonight, his first start back off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, it just was as crisp as we've seen him, especially in that 5th inning. Just seemed like there was just started to lack some finish to some of his pitches. Some balls got elevated. They were able to put some good swings on. So not as efficient, I think, as we've, accustomed to seeing him as he's been. Some of that was just, I mean, look, they did a good job swinging the bats. And I think there was just, some mislocated pitches and, maybe just not the, the life on the stuff there, especially towards the back half of the outing.
Nats have been kind of hot offensively overall the last week and a half or so, but I think that's 25 runs in the last 2 games against you guys. What's made it so difficult to slow that lineup down for you?
We made mistakes, and they put good swings on them and done it for damage. And so, yeah, we have to make better pitches and get ourselves in better counts to have success.
Mr. Jr., his first home run, they're late on his birthday. What is it like to see that moment for him as you've seen, so many of those firsts this season? Yeah, we have. We've had a great opportunity this year to see a lot of firsts for many of our young players that have come up. And, Victor tonight for first major league homer, left on left there, really hung in nicely and put a good swing on it and did on the double as well. So congrats to Victor. It's a moment he'll always remember. And so on your birthday too, makes it extra special, I guess.
How much, I think we might have talked last week about, evaluating guys over this last month. That can be tricky, but whether it's late in games like this or the competition they play, what can you take away from maybe some of these instances when guys kind of still produce?
I think what we're doing, like what we're going for this last month, to try to win as many games as we can. And guys are getting opportunities to play. And every time you get an opportunity here at the major league level to go play, certainly, being evaluated, on the type of bat you're taking, the ability to discern ball from strike on the pitching side, the quality of your stuff, and then how often do you access the strike zone. So every chance you get to play pitch, not only right now this year, but moving forward, you're always being evaluated here in the big leagues. And so I think we'll continue to look to go win every single game that we play. And at that time right now, a lot of guys are getting opportunities to go show us what they can do.
How often you cross paths, maybe I guess when he was with San Diego, but Josh Bell, just the kind of bat he has, and I guess sometimes streaky, but the power bat.
Yeah, Josh has always had a dangerous bat in the box from both sides, and really nice person. Josh is a really quality human, and just our interactions, coaching first and him playing first. And I know a lot of the guys here that played with him, hold him in high regard. And tonight, Josh put some good swings on and did some damage against us.
I guess what's been different for Victor this second step around at the major league level? Do you just feel like maybe more relaxed? Do you think maybe it helped him that he kind of went back down, came back here to really get things going? Similar to like in the coach stuff.
Yeah, I think you do. You see the first time, the initial first few games, someone comes up, there's so much emotion. Your feet are off the ground, most of it. And, whether you stay up here and you just get more games and more settled in, or, as in both those cases you mentioned, you go down for a little bit and, step back away from it. And, when you come back, then a lot of the newness is gone, the stadiums and just the, coming here the day to day, and hopefully guys can then just kind of relax and just go, play and show what they're capable of doing.
Talk a lot about X kind of going through it, but for him to get that RBI single up the middle, how do you guys help him sort of just carry the joy of that into the rest of his week here and try to get going a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, hope that, getting a knock there and driving a run in and picking up a walk, the at bat after that is hoping that, something that gets him going and he can put a nice run of, at bats together. I think the last thing I'll say, I think the night too, give hats off to Soriano. I think, not an easy spot, but for Soriano to go out and give us 3+ innings tonight and go back out there was really big for us. So we needed that. And, I thought Sori threw much better than, how some of the results fared. Yep.
All right. That was Clayton McCullough. After this one, again, the Marlins fall 15-7. Good stuff on Josh Bell. Loved the admiration there that Clayton had for Bell. The former Marlin had a big-time day. 4 hits and 2 homers to go along with 6 RBIs. When we come back, we will tie a bow on this thing. 10th Inning Show concludes next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Visit 30, and that's second in the National League.
0-1. X gets a bunt down third base side. Beatty picks it up on the bare hand. He fires to second, and it's down the right field line. It kicked off the jutted out wall. Sanoja comes in to score, and a throwing error from Beatty plates another. X bunts his way aboard. We'll see how they want to score it, but Xavier Edwards on the misfire from Beatty at the hot corner is standing at second, and he swaps places with Javi. It's 5-0 in the top of the fifth.
For 11 on the road trip with a couple of RBIs. And 2 doubles. 2-2 pitch. Hits it in the air to right center on the line. Going over can't get it. Cruz can't get it. 1 run will score. Here's Lopez rounding third. He comes in, and Connor Norby with a 2-run single to right center. The Marlins are back in it. It's 3-2 Washington.
Novella of you. 1-0 pitch. Weimer swings. He drives the ball high in the air, out to left and deep. That thing is gone. First Marlins homer for Joey Weimer, and it was a no-doubt shot. 108 off the bat, 403 feet just to the left of the Marlins bullpen, and the 2-run blast gets the fish on the board. It's 7-2 Washington in the top of the fifth. And the 0-2 to Burt. That one flared into shallow left field. That gets in for a base hit. They're going to send Augustine. He's trying to score. The throw is up the third base line, and 2 runs come in on the RBI knock from Heriberto Hernandez. On ball, he is as good as anybody in the game at that. 0-1. Sanoja bounces one that is a fair ball down the third base line. Mesa around second, headed to third. Marsh into the corner to try and fish it out. They're sending Mesa home. Relay throw coming home plenty late. And a head first dive plates Mesa from first base.
More, because no one strikes out termites and pests like Terminix.
Well, fish fall on Monday evening to the Washington Nationals, 15-7, the final score. In this one, Kate Cavalli was the starter and winner. Jansen Junk, the starter and loser for Miami. Josh Bell, 2 homers and 6 RBIs in the win for the Nats. Beauty of baseball. Right back at it. Adam Mazur gets the ball for the Marlins tomorrow. He is 0-2 with a 5.74 ERA through 3 starts as a Marlin this year. He opposes Mitchell Parker, who has been one of the most unproductive pitchers in Major League Baseball this season. Parker 7-15 with a 5.87 ERA. Mitchell Parker did get a win when he faced the Marlins last week. Mazur and Parker at 6:40. Steven Strom hits here with Marlins on deck at 6 o'clock. Huge thank you to Ahmed Jordan in studio tonight. For Steven and for Rod Allen, I'm Jack McMullen saying so long from Lone Depot Park. This has been a presentation of Miami Marlins baseball on the Marlins Radio Network.
#1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved iHeartRadio.